Raise your hand if you've got your Patty license. Well, then come on in. It's time to watch boxing at the Atlantis. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these?
And here he is, Sergio Martinez. This future Hall.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
All what's left is for the first bell to go. That's all we need now, because the build-up is getting ridiculous.
What a great venue. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
That counter shot lands. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive then. Nice exchange here from both men. Both men step back for just a moment. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges.
Here we go for round 2. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Got him there. Both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Well done with that counter shot. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
How about that time counter shot? When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a... The bell rings and we start the third. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That left hook missed. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He threw a punch and just got countered. Right hook just missed. Fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Do you believe what we're seeing? That big hook doesn't land. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. On to the fourth we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance.
On to the fifth we go. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. punch. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts. You can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. They both want a knockout, you can tell. And he scores with the counter. Left uppercut doesn't score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last. Let's start the 6. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Catch and shoot. Do you believe what we are seeing? You'd like to see more jabs. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Here we go. It's round 7. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that. Round 8, and we're off again. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
They exchange punches. Punch caught him clean. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You all right?
No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that.